Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I have a project share and tutorial for you on how to make this cute little Valentine altered chocolate box. It is the little mini chocolate boxes that you can pick up for $1 at the 99-cent store, the Dollar Tree, Walmart, or Target. I picked mine up at Walmart, and I was inspired by the cute little Altoid tin can mini albums that I've seen on several places, Pinterest and YouTube. But I had never seen one made out of the little chocolate box, and I thought it would be appropriate since Valentine's is coming up. So for this one, I used the new stickers that are at the Target dollar spot, the llama ones. I also used some felt stickers that I picked up from the Target dollar spot last year. I used some pom-pom trim here, and this was from Ofray, probably from Joann's. And then I found this really pretty paper online. It's a digital print, and I picked it up at Etsy, and I will link the shop down below. It was a collection of purple, pink, and aqua colors. So I will show you what I did here. So I covered the top and the bottom. I covered put aqua on the bottom, put that print on the top, and then used my Sizzix die to cut a heart out for layering here, and put one of the llama stickers on there and a felt sticker there. And then I added some stickling on his little sunglasses, and then stickling around the edges. And then I put some pom-pom trim around the edge, and there's a little tiny spider crawling across my, go away, go, go, go. There you go. All right, sorry. Oh, he's made his little web on me, and there we go. Sorry about that. I painted the bottom because it was red, and I painted the inside of the top, and I also tried to paint this side of the top, but it was a shiny metallic and the paint wasn't covering well, so I just ended up cutting some cardstock and gluing it over the top. And then I cut a piece of paper and covered it on the inside with another felt heart there. This is just painted because this part was actually just the rough chipboard or whatever they made this out of. It was paper. So when I made this originally, I did not make the ribbon. I actually had this piece of ribbon that I received from a gift, and it wasn't quite long enough to glue it to the inside of the lid, because I've seen where people attach everything together and you just open it up. So I just decided, I love the ribbon so much I wanted to use it. I glued 2 buttons on the end there to make it like a little pull tab. So this just pulls out like this. I used some aqua pink and purple paper and cut them with my Spellbinders heart die here. And then I used some more of the stickers from the collection and just decorated it. I put paper on both sides so I can put pictures on both sides. And you can write little love notes on it. I just thought it was so cute. And then I just covered the inside with purple paper there. So it just fan folds right inside like that. And then you put the lid on. So super cute. It didn't take very long. I would like to make another one for you today, and so I will pull in the things that we will need. Of course, you will need your box of chocolates. I have this one here, and it's the mini one. It's 1.75 ounce. You will need a heart die, or you can just trace and cut. The chocolate has this little padding on the inside that is perfect for a template, and I actually used it when I covered the inside of my box there. You will need some print cardstock, and what I used was, and let me pull you out a little bit here, I'm kind of close. I used this Valentine collection from Recollections, and it was last year's Valentine's Day cardstock paper pack. So I used that. I have some ribbon. This was Valentine's ribbon from Joann's last year, but you can use any color, pink, red, white, whatever. And then I have some red pom-pom trim here. This was from Halloween at Michael's this past year. And then I think I'll use one of these little token buttons that I had in my stash. It's a doodlebug design. And then finally, I have this image I printed out. It was a free printable for personal use that I found through Pinterest. I will put the link for that down below as well, but it says, "Say Valentine, I'll be yours." It's super cute. So it's, when I printed it out, it happens to be the perfect size, so I just trimmed around it, and we will be using it to decorate this box. And since this is already red and white, I do not need to use my paint, so I won't have to do that. You will also need some glue and scissors and a pen, and then if you want to bring in some stickling, I have this, it's just glitter glue Studio G. That's the Walmart brand of stickle. So let's get started with this. The first thing you'll want to do is take your papers and decide what you want on your top and your bottom, and what you want to cover the inside of both of the boxes. Pull out your chocolates, of course. You're not going to need those for this project. And leave this because you'll need this to, as a pattern, if you don't have a die set, or, and if you need it to cut out your pieces for the top and the bottom. Now, this fits perfectly. It's just smaller than the inside of the bottom one. So, and this happens to have a red backing on it anyways. You can see that there, so you don't have to cut it all the way to the edge. It's quite a bit smaller on this side, so if you wanted to trace this part here, or even better, this would fit better, trace this onto your paper and cut it out, it would go further to the edge, if you understand what I'm saying here. I did not do that, and I'm fine because I already pre-prepped my hearts. I'm fine with my heart having a white border, so I'm fine with that. So whatever you feel like you want to do. So the first thing you want to do is cut all your hearts. So I already did that. I used this size. It's 3 3/4 inch from edge to edge here. So that's the one that I used out of this, if you have the Spellbinders nesting hearts. So I cut 10 of those hearts out, and I did 2 of each pattern that I wanted to use, and I'll show you that here. I pulled in another piece of paper that I had. I think this is either Close to My Heart or Stampin' Up! Paper pack. It's a double-sided. All these other ones are not, but it doesn't have to be double-sided because you are covering the ribbon and putting the pattern on both sides, so that's fine. So I have that as well. So those are the pieces that go on the little album that pulls out. I went ahead and cut my pieces that will be going on the outside of my box, and all I did was trace the outside and cut them out. And then these are the pieces that will be gluing on the inside of my box, just like that. So the next step that you want to do is take your ribbon and cut a piece that is 26 inches long. And I made it longer than the other ribbon that I cut so that I could actually glue the bottom of it to the top so that my whole album will pull out. If you know, hope you understand that part. But I'll show you here in a second. So let's stack up these because you don't need these quite yet. Take your the bottom and the top boxes and your ribbon, and what you will want to do is figure out which way, let's see, this is the top, so the bottom, you will want to take your ribbon and put it the way that you want to position it. I'm going to put the heart side up on this one. If you use a plain ribbon, then you're fine. You don't really have a back and a front. But I'm going to glue it down to the bottom of my box. And then I'm going to take the piece that I cut to cover the inside and glue that down. Now I'm going to take my hearts that I cut out for the album and I'm going to start gluing them to my ribbon. Now you can go right up to the edge here because this will just fold down inside there. So I'm going to stick a little bit of glue here, about a 2-inch line. Actually, I would pull it out a little bit there. You don't need it that close. Probably start at about a 1/2 inch from your edge. And so it's like that. And I'll come in a little bit here. There we go. And make sure your glue goes all the way across the back of your heart here. And then what you want to do is take your back piece and glue that to the one that you just glued on the ribbon. Now moving on to your second heart, you can glue, line it up here before you glue it down, and it's fine, leave like just a little tiny spot there, and go ahead and put some glue down there. Clean up on the edges if you need to, and do the same with the back. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish putting all of my sets on here and be right back. Now I've finished putting the hearts on, so now I'm going to fan fold it in here. And then what I want to do here is see how long I need this. I have this much give, which I wanted just so I made sure I had enough ribbon, but it doesn't have to be You want this to be down in like that, and then pull your ribbon down and stick it in like that, so that when you close it, you can just close it like that. So I'm going to trim a little bit off so because I don't need all this here. And then I just want to use my glue and glue the ribbon down in the bottom. Just like that. And then I'll take my piece that I cut out for the inside of the top and glue that down. Like that. So the inside is done. As you can see, it pulls it out like that and it's together. You can put pictures and decorations on the front and the back. Super cute. And there's room to add a little bit of dimension if you wanted with your decorations. That's why I didn't make it too long. So there's still quite a bit of room in there. Or if you wanted to add more hearts and make it longer, you could, if you're just adding flat, you know, your flat images or flat stickers or whatever. So that is done, ready to decorate however I want to decorate. I'm not sure what I'm going to use. So now I'm just going to cover my front, my top, and my bottom, I'm sorry. I think that's what the side I want to use, yeah. There. And that will go on top of that. I'm actually going, this was regular printer paper, so I'm going to rub my glue so I don't have the big globs underneath. But if you want to print yours on cardstock, then you don't have to worry about that so much. There. Now I'm going to glue some trim around here. I'm going to start underneath here and just put glue all the way around. Happens to be perfect, the perfect amount to go around my heart. It was just what I had left on this little card here. So that just adds a little bit of texture on the outside. And then I want to put my paper on the bottom. And then my final touches. I'm gonna bring it in my glitter glue here. Do that last though, because you have to let that sit to dry. I'm gonna stick one of these buttons down. I think I like this color maybe. And this has sticky stuff on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and glue it just to be sure. Let's see, where do I want to put this? Don't know where I want it. Put it down there, I think. Just like that. And the last thing I want to do is line the top of my box with some glitter glue. Super cute. I love it. So there it is, guys. Pulls out like that. Oops. Just be careful with your glitter glue. Okay, so super cute. All right, so I'll just go ahead and show you my final little boxes here. I think they turned out super adorable. They're quick little projects you could make for a teacher or your Valentine, your husband, your child, whatever it is. They're just super cute. They don't take a lot of time, maybe a half an hour at the most, at least for me. Depending on how you cut your hearts out, of course. So if you like this project, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.